Hello again, everyone. Good. Oh, I was gonna say good to see you, but fortunately, I'm just looking at myself. Um. All right. So after the news we got today, this for the morning class, um, it does seem pretty. It does seem pretty obvious what we're still dealing with, and so today is kind of a safety class. The second part is going to be a safety class. I'm going to have a short quiz on COVID after this, after I know that all of you have watched this video. Um, but I do want you to know, just so you know, if anybody's ever feeling sick, you're unsure if you should come in, if you're unsure you should go be around family or anything, say you're invited to something, and you've decided to go even with a mask on, but you're like, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling not the greatest. Well, they do have the tests that they're 4 per household that they'll send you for free. I got mine, or we got ours, and so I want to go over with you how to use them. And I haven't really gone over it myself, so and I'm kind of interested. Just so you know, this is what it looks like. I got the FlowFlex. It's got that ugly virus right there. It just attaches to everything. And it looks like somebody took like a gumball and rolled it on some weird carpet or something like that and just got all the fuzzy stuck to it. Anyway. But it's COVID-19 antigen home test. So I want to go over how to use it so you can do it properly. And there are no questions, And you can always refer to it. I mean, please read the instructions before you do it. I'm sure you can get help as well. But it's always good to go over things. One thing somebody did ask is, do they expire? And they do. I guess the only thing that doesn't ever expire is honey from bees. That's the only thing that never ever expires, which is amazing. But you'll find it right here on the side of the box, at least for this one. Right here it says 10/15/2022. So this will be good till October. It might be on the back of the box. But what I am interested is for if you guys have ordered it, if y'all have ordered it, sorry, you're not all guys. But if y'all have ordered it, let me know if yours is FlowFlex as well. I'm just wondering if they're sending different ones out. They say there are different expiration times for different ones, and so if yours has a longer expiration date, I'd like to know what it is. And I don't know. Kind of find out why they gave me one that doesn't have as long, or mine has longer. I don't know. All right, well, let's figure out what it is. So this says it's easy to use, it's accurate, and you get quick results. Which the one that I took on Sunday was not like this. It came in a much bigger box. So I don't know. These seem a little more user friendly to kind of travel with, things like that. You do want to store it. Let's see. There are certain temperatures you want to keep it at. Actually, the instructions will go over that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go over the instructions. So let's open up the box. It's like a little COVID present, depending on what results you get. It's either a good present or a terrible present. Okay, so you got your instructions on top. Have one in English and there's one in Spanish as well. You get yourself your swab. Yay, swab. Not sure what this is. We will find out. I'm going to set it over here. And then you got yourself your tube. You're going to want a cap. And it looks like, yeah, you just squeeze after you're done. So the top is sealed. After you swab, you're going to put this in here. And I'm sure something in here is going to hold. Oh, no. I'm guessing that's what this hole here is for. Yep. So after, get that out of the way. So after you're done, see, there's this little thing that pops out right there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little hole that's perforated. So when you're done swabbing, you're going to set this in here just to hold it upright for a little while. I'm sure that's what it's for. But I don't want to damage these too much, so I'm going to set this back in the box. It'd be sad to waste one, just as an example. And I just had one done on Monday, and it came back negative, even though, obviously, I wasn't feeling very well. Que sera. Whatever will be, will be. Now we're going to go over the instructions. Now, they seem long, but I don't think it's anything like putting together IKEA furniture. Open up. Alright. The map. The map to heaven. Or to the lost city of gold. Or to the lost Dutchman. Okay. So kit contents. You have your test cassette. That is what this is the test cassette. I'll set that back in the box. My extraction buffer tube. Some wonderful names. If you really want to use it, extraction buffer tube. Yeah, that inspires great confidence in me. So this is the extraction buffer tube after test cassette. Test cassette. I bet y'all didn't remember, except for some, listening to cassettes. Or tapes, as they were. Disposable nasal swab. Nasal, your nose, in your nasal passages. Well, there you go. It looks a little, it's not long, so you don't have to shove it up into your brain. Okay, put all that away. Tube holder, only one for 25 test quantity, sorry. So, I showed you where that was already. And timer, which is not included, so you can use your watch, your handy dandy phones. There's lots of ways that you can use the oven if you have a timer on that, or maybe you just have a timer somewhere else. You can set an alarm, but I'm sure with all of you that I know have phones, so you should be fine. So preparation. So what you're going to do is, number one, you're going to wash or sanitize your hands. So you're going to get in there. Gotta go, what is it? Start washing. You want to scratch, get under your nails. Do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You can do the alphabet. You can do the birthday song. But you want to make sure that it's at least 60 seconds that you're washing your hands. I mean, between soaping up and rinsing, but you want it to be a good 60 seconds. Then it says to read the instructions, which is what we're doing right now. And I did actually wash my hands before this. I mean, I'm not taking the test, but yay. I would actually suggest that you read the instructions and then wash your hands, and then just set this somewhere to review, because now my hands are touching this where I don't know where this came from. That was the instructions. Okay, check your kit and contents and make sure you have everything. You should do that before. These steps are really backwards. Check the expiration date. Print it on the cassette foil pouch. Huh. So there's two places. Interesting. We find something new every day. Well, this one, instead of saying, well, 10/16, 2021 to 10/15, 2022. So it does also say it here. I'm guessing that's when they created the test, and this is what it's good until. Very interesting. Sorry, that's a old reference from laughing. Very interesting. Alright. Number 4, open the pouch and locate the result window and sample well in the cassette. So, when you open up the cassette, this is what it's going to look like. You're going to have this little thing, and it'll be a little diagram. I'll let you look at that. So it'll have the result window, which is the top part, which is the longer part, and then the sample well. So what you'll do is, after you swab your nose, and you've opened this up and you have it all set up ready to go, I'm not going to open it because I don't want to contaminate anything and waste a kit. Actually, give me uno momento, por favor. Sorry, never mind, that was fruitless. I thought I still had the other one that I took, but apparently I didn't tell Melanie to keep it. But there's going to be the result window, which you'll notice is much bigger, like I said. It's much, much bigger on top, but that's where you'll get your results, saying if you have COVID or not. Where you're going to put your sample is right in there after you swab yourself. You put the droplets in there, and this is when you're going to want to use your timer for two things. So, but that's what you do. Blup, in one, then you're going to wait, and then, yeah, then you'll get your results. Okay, so specimen collection. So now you're going to open up the swab. Nasal swab sample can be self-collected by an individual 14 years old and older. Kids 2 to 13 years should be tested by an adult. Or if you're really not feeling confident and you'd rather somebody else do it, I feel that way about things sometimes too. So, yeah. So the procedure is, remove the foil from the top of the extraction buffer tube. Remember, extraction buffer. Well, I guess we're just going to have to play around with these even more. So, you take the foil off the top. Here's the foil. Take that off. And then we're going to put that in the perforated part in the front of the box, which is just that little hole, because there's only one. So then after you've opened it, you want to lay this flat, nice and flat on something. So this is a table, boom, a very sturdy table. Then you're going to put it on there. And make sure it stays upright. You don't want to spill it. You spill it, then there goes a test. And open the swab packaging. So you're going to take, so after you've done that, then you're going to take your swabby swab, open this up, and then the fun time comes. Gently insert the entire absorbent tip of the swab into the nostril. About half to 3/4 of an inch. So you really just want to kind of get in there, kind of up close to the base, but not to where you're going to like sneeze or anything like that. You don't want to do that. Okay, so firmly rub the swab in a circular motion, back and forth like that, inside the wall of the nostril 5 times. Take approximately 15 seconds to collect the specimen. Be sure to collect any nasal drainage that may be present on the swab, and repeat this in the other nostril. So you're not done after one. You got to do both. So there you go. You're going to do 5 times 15 seconds. 5 times 15 seconds. Remove the swab from the nostril. Place into the extraction buffer tube, which is in the perforated hole. So I'm going to take this, which has been soaked up into your nose, and boom, you're going to put it right in there, which is in the box. So it's going to look like this. Stuck there. Hanging out in the box. Swab, swab, swab. This is already open. Boom. You're going to put that in there and leave that in there for a certain amount of time. This is when the timer comes in. Alright. So it's in the tube. Woo! The hard part's over. And then you place the swab into the tube and swirl. So you're going to swirl the swab for 30 seconds. So that's when your timer comes in. It's just 30 seconds. Swab, swab, swab. 30 seconds. And it says rotate the swab 5 times while squeezing the tube. So at the very bottom of this, it's squeezable. So you're just going to want to kind of squeeze it 5 times. And that's after the 30 seconds that you've been going, like, you know, doing that. Remove the swab while squeezing the tube. You're going to take the swab out. Throw the swab in the trash. Have a trash can near or something. Some sort of trash receptacle. Right? And then we're going to attach the top after you've done all that. So the 30 seconds. 5 times. As you're going to squeeze. Get rid of the thing. And then we're going to take this and click that on the top. And seal it. We want it sealed. You don't want any of this stuff down here that's collected everything to escape. Okay. Now number 11, gently squeeze the tube and dispense 4 drops into the of the solution into the sample well. Dispose the tube in the trash. So you're going to take this and then with this on top, you're going to do 4 drops. Just boom, boom, boom. And it'll say sample well, which is the smaller hole. There's going to be a longer hole, which is going to give you your results. But this, you're just going to put in the smaller hole. And then you're going to wait. And then dispose of this, put it in the trash. Now lastly, set the timer for 15 minutes. Result should be read about 15 minutes. Do not read after 30 minutes. So if it took longer 30 minutes, something went wrong. You're not getting any sort of results. Dispose the test cassette in the trash. So a false negative or false positive result may occur if the test result is read before 15 minutes or after 30 minutes. So you have to wait 15 minutes. Don't go 10 minutes and say, I see a line, good, I'm done, and it's been 5 minutes. No, you got to wait the full 15 minutes. All right. Now, result interpretation. So, only the control line C and no test line T appears. This means that no SARS-CoV-2 was detected. So basically, here's the interpretation. That's a negative result. So if it's at a C and it's just this one line, that means it's negative. That means you're safe. Okay, now here are these other ones. If it looks like this, and there's 2 solid lines, you got COVID. 1 solid line, 1 faded line, you got COVID. Another solid line, kind of faded line, you got COVID. That is a positive test, and that's not what we want to see. What we want to see is just one line saying, nope. And then there is also, invalid. So if it's just the one line down at the bottom where T or you get nothing, that means it's an invalid test. You didn't do it right, and you gotta do it a whole other time. So remember, you want the one line on C. That's what we're looking for. That's what we want. That is what will make us happy. So that is how you take the test. And like I said, it only takes 15 minutes. It should show up, and you should know if you're safe, if you're not safe, and what you should do in either case. But you can order this. If you want some information, please let me know. I will send it out to you on how to get that. But please ask everybody in your family if they've already ordered it. I went to order it, and it said basically like, meh, like, no. Somebody already ordered it. Melanie had already got it for our house, and so she didn't tell me. Or I didn't listen. One or the other. Anyway, this has been our class for now, and then I will send out the test after. Okay, well, you all have a great afternoon, and I will talk to you later. Ciao for now.